Yes, Prabhuji, start.
Hare Krishna, good
Great.
morning everybody. We are serving Srimad Bhagavatam together, Canto 10, Chapter 14, Brahma's Prayers to Lord Krishna. This is the first chapter. Srila Prabhupada disciples, we're gonna hear the Srila Prabhupada disciples commentary, purports from onward up to the 12th canto. Mm. Up to the last chapter it was Srila Prabhupada's commentary and his purport now is the purports by his disciples. Okay. So we'll read the introduction of this chapter and we will today is the text number 1. Okay. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shayutapatakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padano Sagana Sri Lalita Se Vishakha Vitamsya He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Sri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurtushe Namaha Namo Vanchakalpataruvasya Kripa Sindhubhyev Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnu Padare Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Pashrata Desatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we'll read that there is the introduction of this chapter, chapter 14, Brahma's prayers to Lord Krishna. This chapter describes the prayers Brahma offered to Krishna, who is also known as Nandanandana. For his satisfaction, Brahma first praised the beauty of the Lord's transcendental limbs and then declared that his original identity of sweetness is even more difficult to comprehend than his opulence. Only by the devotional process of hearing and chanting transcendental sounds received from Vedic authorities can one realize this personality of Godhead. It is fruitless to try to realize God through processes outside the scope of Vedic authority. The mystery of the personality of Godhead, who is the reservoir of unlimited spiritual qualities, is inconceivable. It is even more difficult to understand than the impersonal Supreme. Thus, only by the mercy of the God can one understand His glories. Finally, realizing this, Brahma repeatedly condemned his own actions and recognized that Lord Sri Krishna, the ultimate shelter of the universe, is Brahma's own father, the original Narayan. In this way, Brahma begged the Lord's forgiveness. Brahma then glorified the inconceivable opulence of the personality of Godhead and described the way in which Brahma and Shiva differ from Lord Vishnu. The reason for the Supreme Lord's appearance in various species of demigods, animals, and so on, the eternal nature of the pastimes of the personality of Godhead, and the temporality of the material world. By knowing the Supreme Personality in truth, the individual spirit soul can achieve liberation from bondage. In actuality, however, both liberation and bondage are unreal, for it is only from the living entity's conditioned outlook that is bondage and liberation are produced. Thinking the personal form of Lord Krishna illusory, fools reject his lotus feet and look elsewhere to find the Supreme Self. But the futility of their search is the obvious proof of their foolishness. There is simply no way to understand the truth of the person of Godhead without his mercy. Having established this conclusion, Lord Brahma analyzed the great good fortune of the residents of Braj and then personally prayed to be born there even as a blade of grass, a bush or a creeper. Indeed, the homes of the residents of Vrindavan are not prison of material existence, but rather abodes envied even by the Jnanis and Yogis. On the other hand, any home without a connection to Lord Krishna is in fact a prison cell of material existence. Finally, Brahma offered his whole self at the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord and praising him again and again, circumambulated him and took his leave. Lord Krishna then gathered the animals Brahma stole and laid them to the place on the Jamuna's bank where the cowherd boys had been taking lunch. The same friends who had been present before were sitting there now. By the power of Krishna's illusory energy, they were not at all aware of what had happened. Thus, when Krishna arrived with the cows, the boys told him, "You have returned so quickly, very good. As long as you were gone, we couldn't take even a morsel of food. So come and eat." Laughing at the words of the cowherd boys, Lord Krishna began taking his meal in their company. While eating, Krishna pointed out to his young friends the skin of the python, and the boys thought, Krishna has just now killed this terrible snake. Indeed, later they related to the residents of Vrindavan the incidents of Krishna's killing the Aga demon. In this way, the cowherd boys described pastime that Lord Krishna had performed his Balya Leela 1 to 5, even though his Paugand had begun. Shukdev Goswami concludes this chapter by explaining how the gopis loved Lord Krishna even more than they loved their own sons. So text 1. Sri Brahma Uvacha Naimudyate abhra vapuso tadit ambaraya gunjavatam sa paripich lasan mukkhaya vanyasraje kavalate vetra vishanavenu lakshma sriye mrudupade pasupanga jaya. Sri Brahma Uvacha, Lord Brahma said, "Now me I offer praise, Idai, O most worshipable one, Te unto you, Abra like a dark cloud, Apuse whose body, Tadit like lightning, Ambaraya whose garment, Gunja made of small berries, Avatamsa with ornaments for the ears, Paripich and peacock feathers, Lasat resplendent, Mukhaya whose face, Vanyasraje wearing garlands of forest flowers, Kavala or morsel of fruit, Vetra a stick, Vishan a buffalo horn bugle, Venu and a flute, Laksham characterized by Shriya whose beauty, Mridu soft, Pade whose feet, Pashupa of the cowherd, Nanda Maharaj, Anga Jai unto the sun. Translation and purport, the disciple of Srila Prabhupada. Lord Brahma said, so Lord Brahma is talking to now Krishna here. He is praising Lord Krishna. This is the Rupa Madhurya. Venu Madhurya, Rup Madhurya, Lila Madhurya. So here is Rup. He is describing the Krishna's Rup, form, two-handed form, Shyam Sundar. How the Shyam Sundar was looking. That's what Brahma is describing here. Lord Brahma said, my dear Lord, you are the only worshipable Lord, the Supreme Person of Godhead. And therefore I offer my humble obeisance and prayers just to please you. O son of the king of the cowherds, who is the king of the cowherds? Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj's son is Krishna. So he is the son of the king of the cowherds, Nanda Maharaj. Your transcendental body is dark blue like a new cloud. Your garment is brilliant like lightning. And the beauty of your face is enhanced by your gunja earrings and the peacock feather on your head. Wearing garlands of various forest flowers and leaves, and equipped with a herding stick, buffalo horn, and a flute, you stand beautifully with a morsel of food in your hand. Purport. In the previous chapter, Brahma, the creator of the universe, tried to bewilder the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, by stealing his cowherd boyfriends and the calves. But by a slight exhibition of Krishna's own mystic potency, Brahma himself was completely bewildered. And now with great humility and devotion he offered his humble prayers, obeisances and prayers unto Lord. The word Kevala in this verse, Kavala, refers to the morsel of rice mixed with yogurt that Krishna held in his left hand. According to Sanatana Goswami, Lord held a cow-herding stick and a buffalo horn pressed under his left arm, and his flute was placed under his belt. Beautiful young Krishna, decorated with multicolored forest minerals, exhibited opulences far greater than those of Vaikuntha. Although Brahma had seen innumerable four-armed forms of the Lord, he now surrendered unto the lotus feet of the two-armed form of Krishna, who appeared as the son of Nanda Maharaj. Brahma offered his prayers to that form. So, Brahma is here so fortunate. Every time he has seen only four-handed form of Lord Vishnu. Right? Whenever any trouble comes to the demigods, or any trouble comes to the earth, they all go to Lord Brahma, and Lord Brahma goes on the ocean of the Garbhodak ocean, the bank of the, and prays to the Lord, and he hears the faith in his heart, Lord Vishnu, let him know what is gonna do, right? So this is here, Lord Brahma is so fortunate that he is having the two-handed form. Shyam Sundar Darshan and he's seeing the beautiful form of this Shyam Sundar. Now, of course, Brahma is not the ordinary person, we already said. Lord Krishna is his father and mother. He doesn't have any father and mother. Lord Krishna is his father and mother. He knows that. And he also knew that when Mother Earth approached him, went to the prayer, and Lord told him that he's going to appear. So he knew that also. So Brahma is a pure devotee of the Lord. When the Ravana and the all others, Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, they can catch, they can fight, they can take over the their planet, like Indra's planet, right? But did they go to fight with Lord Brahma? No. So Brahma has everything best. Brahma cannot be covered by the modes of material nature. He's a pure devotee of the Lord. See. So then the question might be, how is he covered here? How is he he played this game? It's a kind of game, playing the game against Krishna. How is that? This is the Lord's arrangement. Because Lord's one action is fulfilling so many purposes. Because we heard that Lord Krishna by Brahma stealing the cowherd boys and calves, Lord Krishna fulfilled desires of the cowherd women and cows, because Lord appear as their sons, Lord appear as their calves. You see. So this is what Lord did. Lord was not. Brahma, of course, he's the creator. Remember, he is a creator of the secondary creator of the whole universe. Secondary creator. But but still, he's so busy, of course. He creates everybody. So created everybody, and he is now here bewildered. Because this is by Krishna's arrangement. That's the point. Krishna wants to perform his pastimes, and this is Krishna's arrangement. And this is Krishna's childhood pastimes. We have Ram's childhood pastimes, Ram's pastimes, many other Lord's pastimes. Any of the Lords they worship. Did you ever see worship Lord Ram in the form as a little boy? Did we see anywhere? Anywhere you see Lord Ram worship as a little boy? Do you see any? No. But we see Lord Krishna's worship as a little boy, little, like a little baby Krishna, right? You have on your altar. Because those pastimes of the Lord as a little boy are very sweet. And those, right? Gopis goes in the courtyard of Lord Krishna, and they make Krishna. They tell Krishna to dance, and Krishna dances like he dances, little boy. You see. Hmm. So these are the sweet pastimes of Krishna. So Krishna wants to, because that is the, in the Braj there is a loving exchange relationship between Krishna and the cowherd boys and the gopis and the parents, and they are very sweet. So here Krishna wanted to perform this pastime, so that's why he put Brahma in bewilderment. And of course Brahma also got pride little bit, tinge of pride, and Krishna does not like the pride. Pride and humility doesn't go together. Doesn't go together. So Krishna had, Brahma got this pride that I'm a creator here. How is it my? How is it, if he's my Lord? How is he carrying? How is he carrying in the left hand some rice and the yogurt? How is he? How? Why is he? Why is he? Is he real my Lord? That he eats the jutan from the cowherd boy's mouth? He takes out and he eats it. Is that really my Lord? Let me check it out. That's what Brahma was trying to do. Check it out. But Krishna showed him the whole, his Krishna as a expansion, his Krishna expanded as Vishnu, and all that Vishnu were the cowherd boys and calves. Lord Brahma saw that. And in 1 second again, Lord Brahma's 1 second. In 1 second he saw again these Vishnu forms, and then he went up to see. First when he stole the cowherd boys and cows, which are not the original anyhow, Krishna created that Maya cowherd boys and calves. And when he came back, in 1 second he came and look at this. These cowherd boys and calves are playing on the bank of the Jamuna. He saw those. Right? Then he went again to see whether those are the one who escaped and they came here. So he went there and he saw the same cowherd boys and calves which he had hidden were there in unconscious state up there. So then he was really bewildered. What happened? So when he came again, he saw these cowherd boys and calves in the form of Vishnus. Then he more bewildered. What's happening here? And then of course he saw the Krishna just remove them, and he see Lord Brahma is seeing Krishna as a little cowherd boy before, as he saw him before, carrying the stick. And this is the description is Brahma is saying here. He saw this cowherd boy, what he was wearing. Now this form, this is Brahma is describing. Srila Sanatana Goswami says that this form is even more sweeter than the Krishna's form as a Vishnu in the Vaikuntha. And the Vaikuntha opulence is there, right? But this opulence of Braj is simple, but is more sweet and more loving. And that's what Brahma is describing here. So here, Brahma is saying that your transcendental body is dark blue like a new cloud. Dark blue like a new cloud. Now dark blue, now you don't see the form of Vishnu in that, in the Vaikuntha. Then your garments is brilliant like a lightning. Your garments yellow is like a lightning. Now Krishna says that, Krishna would say that, wait a minute, Vaikuntha also they wear the yellow garment. So what is the difference? Why are you saying that? But here he is saying that It is brilliant like a lightning flash. That's why we say that in the spiritual world we don't need a sun or moon. In material world we need a light. For the light we need a sun, and for heat we need the sun and we need the moon. In the spiritual world, the Krishna himself is effulgent, and because Krishna is effulgent, they don't need a sun and moon in the spiritual world. Then he says the beauty of your face is enhanced by your gunja earrings and the peacock feather on your head. Now gunja earrings, in the spiritual world, earrings are there, but they are made of the pearl and the another ruby and emerald and sapphire, all that. But here they are made of the gunja. Gunja beads. The gunja beads are the gunja beads, gunja mala. They are kind of red and the black, half red and half black gunja mala. I don't know whether you have it on your deities. Sometime you put it on or not. But this gunja mala is usually Lord Chaitanya offered this gunja mala to, I think it was Rupa Goswami when he gave the Govardhan Shila. Raghunath Das Goswami. Yeah, Raghunath Das. When Lord Chaitanya gave this gunja mala Raghunath Das Goswami at the Govardhan Shila, at that time he gave a gunja mala. In the Braj you still find those gunja beads. They are half red and half black. See. And this gunja mala is offered around. Sometimes they make the earrings of this gunja beads. So that's what here is saying. Krishna, the beauty of your face is enhanced by your gunja earrings and the peacock feather on your head. The Vishnu in the Vaikuntha, Vishnu doesn't have the peacock feather, but in Braj, Krishna has the peacock feather on his head. See. Then wearing garlands of various forest flowers is another point. Vaijanti, 5 kinds of flowers are used to have for the garland of Krishna. 5 kind of Vaijanti, and these 5 kind of flowers are used to prepare the garlands of Krishna. It's called the Vaijanti Mala. And leaves. Where it is said that the Mother Jasoda when Krishna goes to herd his cows, Mother Jasoda puts the garlands of the pearls and necklaces and earrings of the pearls and the different rubies and emerald and sapphires, and she decorates with him all this jewelry. But what Krishna does, when he goes to the forest, he takes them all out, and he's having the garlands of the all the flowers, and he's tucking in his hair, in his ears. He's tucking the leaves and tucking the earrings made up from the sticks, from the branches of the trees, and that's what he does. And he looks most beautiful. Then he's wearing the garland and equipped with a herding stick. Herding stick is there because Mother Jasoda gives him. He goes to herding the cows, so he's having his cows. He's having the stick. Stick is needed when you go to herd the cows or calves. The stick is needed too, because just by cows and calves, just by seeing the stick in your hand, they behave properly. The cowherd boy always has a stick in his hand. See? and equipped with a herding stick, a buffalo horn. Buffalo horn is always there. Krishna has buffalo horn. Balram gives buffalo horn. A flute. Krishna always carries his flute when he goes to herding the cows or calves. Flute is made up of the bamboo. He tucks his flute and at his chest on the right hand side. You stand beautifully with a morsel of food in your hand, and you are standing with a food in your hand. So the Brahma is describing all this, his beauty. This is the Rupa Madhurya. Now what is Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has to say? Let hear, and Jiva Goswami also has to say. This is Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentary. He says, this chapter, which is chapter 14, relates how Brahma immersed in the great ocean of Krishna's sweetness mixed with respect, in the ocean of devotion and knowledge, praises Krishna with affection and asks questions. This is the beauty. This is the last verse verse. In last verse, purport Srila Prabhupada wrote the last sentence. What was it? Brahma is praying this with humility, with respect, and with attention. Because he is dealing with little cowherd boys, but he is dealing with the Lord, his boss, his father. Dealing with his father. See? So that's what here is Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is writing. I am not afraid if the real devotee is engaged in taking the heap of jewels and thereby deriving great bliss. Mock my stance of selling jewels. Meditating with determination solely upon the lotus feet of my Guru, my mind desires to cross of the ocean of Brahma's breath. After having attained firm devotion at the lotus feet of Krishna, realizing directly the son of cowherd king as the source of all forms and eternity, knowledge and bliss, Brahma began to praise Krishna profusely. Most worthy of the praise, Vasudeva, the source of thousands of forms, praised by all from Brahma down to the grass, I praise to you with words in order to attain you. I offer these prayers to you, or I praise you in order to please you. This is Brahma. I praise you have a body. This is Brahma is saying, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. I praise you who have a body tinted like a rain cloud and cloth of color lightening. This phrase suggests two things. The earth gets relief from the heat through the cloud of Krishna's rain, and the Chatak bird devotee gets life sustenance from the rain cloud of Krishna. This is Vishwanath Chakravarti making a point here. That when the cloud, when it's so heavy heat, when it's heavy heat, the earth also get hot, right? But when the cloud, the sky is covered with a cloud, a monsoon cloud, then earth get the relief. And of course the monsoon cloud rains, then earth gets the relief from it. And what is Chatak bird? Chatak bird drinks only the water when it rains. Chatak bird, even though Chatak bird is sitting on the tree and down on the earth there is a lake, Chatak bird would not drink that water from the lake. Chatak bird would wait until the when the rain comes, then Chatak bird takes that water. So it's a relief here. He says it's a relief that Krishna's rain is relief to the Chatak bird. You are decorated with gunja berry ornaments in your hair and flower ornaments in your ears and hairs. On the top of your head is a peacock feather. This scripture reveals the superiority of the gunja berries of Vrindavan to the jewels of Vaikuntha. That's what it's saying. Jewels of Vaikuntha, because jewels of Vaikuntha, and Vaikuntha, they all have the jewels, they have all the necklaces, they all have the earrings, but those jewels earrings, these Gunja earrings, are more attractive than the jewel earrings. Earrings made up of jewels. The forest garland around his neck, made of local leaves and flowers, superior to those made of flowers of Parijat from Swargaloka. Imagine this, Vishnu. The the flower, the garland made from the Parijata flower is there, but the garland made from the flowers from the flowers and leaves from the Vrindavan flowers and leaves is more attractive than the garland made from the uh, Parijat from the Swargloka. Remember, from Swargloka, Krishna had brought the Parijat tree, right? To please Satyabhama, I think. Satyabhama? Yeah. And the garland of those are more beautiful. I mean, garlands of those flowers and the leaves from the Vrindavan are more beautiful than the garland made from the Parijat flowers from the Swargloka. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. By mentioning the curd rice in his hand, his stick and horn, Brahma indicates the superiority of the appearance of cowherd boy over all others. And this is what Brahma's realization now. Before he was thinking, who is this Lord? Who is this? How is this cowherd boy? My Lord can be a cowherd boy and does all these things, unusual activities. So he was bewildered. And now by this past time, Brahma, Lord made very clear to him that why is he doing like this? In mentioning his soft feet, he indicates that those wandering in the forest become filled with ecstasy on seeing those footprints. But why? Because footprints? Because Krishna doesn't wear. Krishna doesn't wear shoes in the Vrindavan. Whole time he didn't wear shoes. Right? So his footprints are everywhere. And people who see the footprints, they are very fortunate. If you have a darshan of footprints of Vrindavan, when you go to Braj, if you have darshan of footprints of Vrindavan, that's very fortunate. Mentioning that Krishna is the son of cowherd, Pasupangaja, indicates that the superior fortune of Nanda over Vasudeva. Nanda over Vasudeva, why? Nanda is more fortunate than Vasudeva, here it says. Even though Vasudeva gave birth to Krishna in the prison house, right? But Nanda is more fortunate. Why? Because Nanda Maharaj is able to relish the Krishna's childhood pastimes, and Krishna two-handed form appear in Nanda Maharaj's house from the womb of Jashoda. So that's why Nanda is more fortunate than Vasudeva. Because during the childhood pastimes of Krishna, Vasudeva was in the prison house, and the Nanda Maharaj and Jashoda, they were enjoying the pastime, Krishna's childhood pastimes. See, which is they cannot do it. Vasudeva cannot enjoy. So that's why here Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writing that Nanda is more fortunate than Vasudeva. And of course Vasudeva knew that this Krishna is Krishna is a supreme person. Nanda didn't know that he is supreme. He is my boy. Nanda and Jashoda is my little boy. I have to take care of him. So that's what it described here in this purport. It is a Rup Madhuri. Krishna's form is described here. Rupa. And the more and more Krishna, the prayers of Brahma will be revealed to us as we go further. Okay? Any questions, any comments, anything?
प्रभु ब्रह्मा जी इतना सुंदर सुंदर बोल रहे हैं। भगवान के शरीर को बादल बोल रहा है प्रभु।
बादल की तुलना की है, क्योंकि बादल जब बारिश गिरने का होता है तो बादल कैसा कलर होता है?
व्हाइट होता है।
नहीं, बादल कहाँ व्हाइट होता है? जब बारिश गिरने का होता है व्हाइट होता है।
बादल क्या भाई?
बारिश बारिश गिरने के बाद तो बादल व्हाइट होता है
बारिश गिरने से पहले
और थोड़ा नीला होता है।
हाँ, तो कृष्ण का शरीर ऐसा है ना, कृष्ण का शरीर ऐसा है ना, बादल की तरह है ना। बादल जब काले होते हैं ना आकाश में, तो उसी तरह कृष्ण का शरीर का कलर ऐसा है, हम बता रहे हैं।
नील नील तो वो होता है ना, अब पूरा भूमंडल आकाश
हाँ,
आकाश नीला होता है ना। बादल
आकाश तो नीला है, लेकिन जब बादल होता है तब काला होता है ना।
बादल काला होता है।
काला होता है ना।
हाँ
जब गोर गोर जब बारिश गिरने वाले होते हैं तो बादल का कलर थोड़ा काला, नीला नीला और काला के बीच में होता है ना। तो कृष्ण का शरीर भी ऐसा है। ब्रह्मा जी इतने 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 भाग्यशाली है कि कृष्ण के 200 फॉर्म श्याम सुंदर का उन्हें दर्शन करने मिला है। ये तो ब्रह्मा को तो हमेशा विष्णु का दर्शन करते थे हमेशा।
सही।
तो
अभी
ये ब्रज में उन्हें ये मिला है दर्शन करने का। और ये सारे ब्रह्मा जो विष्णु, जो कृष्ण का जो रूप है, रूप का वर्णन कर रहे हैं इस श्लोक में।
सही।
उसके हाथ में स्टिक है, हाँ, कावड़ बॉय, वो तो ग्वाल है, तो ग्वाल के बाद हाथ में स्टिक है, क्योंकि वो गाय चराने जाता है। और उसके पास जो जो बंसरी है, फ्लूट है, वो उसके उसके राइट हैंड अपने अपने वेस्ट में उन्होंने डाला हुआ है। कच्छी कच्छी बांधी होते हैं ना, आप बांधते हैं ना अपने अपने कृष्ण को, आप जब ड्रेसिंग करते हैं तो
सही।
ड्रेसिंग करते तो आप कच्छी बांधते हैं ना, धोती के पर वेस्ट में
सही।
बांधते हैं ना आप।
हाँ
तो वहाँ वहाँ कृष्ण अपना फ्लूट वहाँ वहाँ रख देता है,
मुंह
वहाँ
से
खोज देता है।
मुंह से लग गया।
हाँ, हाँ खोज देता है। और सिर पर पीकॉक फेदर है। और जो माला है वो कहते हैं जो माला बनाई वो वृंदावन के जो पुष्प और वृंदावन के जो लीव्स है, वो माला तो और सुंदर है। जैसे जैसे माला वैकुंठ में, जैसे जैसे स्वर्ग लोक से जो पारिजात फ्लावर की माला बनाई, इससे और अधिक तो अधिक माला, सुंदर माला तो ये है जो ब्रज के फूल से, ब्रज के फूल है, फ्लावर है, लीव्स है, उससे बनाई, वो सुंदर लगती है। और जो कहने का ये है, और जो जो इयरिंग्स है, उनके उनके कुंडल है, हाँ, एक
कुंडल।
कुंडल जो मदर जसोदा कुंडल पहना जब कृष्ण जाता है ग्वालों को चराने के लिए, तो वैसे जसोदा कुंडल लगाती है, वो हीरा मोती कुंडल लगाती है। लेकिन कृष्ण उसे निकाल देता, जब ब्रज में जाता है, फॉरेस्ट में जाता है, तो वो निकाल देता है और वो गुंजा माला गुंजा के वो इयरिंग पहनता है, उसमें और वो सुंदर लगता है। तो जो कृष्ण जो ब्रज का है, ब्रज का कृष्ण है, वो बहुत सुंदर है।
सही।
जो जो वैकुंठ में जो कृष्ण है वो सुंदर है, लेकिन जैसे ब्रज का सुंदर जो कृष्ण है, इस तरह ब्रज जो वैकुंठ का सुंदर नहीं है कंपैरिजन में।
इतना सुंदर।
तो यही ब्रह्मा जी को पता चला है। ब्रह्मा जी ने जो भूल किया,
सही।
भूल के या उससे उन्हें पता चला, ब्रह्मा जी को ब्रह्मा जी अब उनका रूप का वर्णन कर रहे हैं। रूप माधुरी, कृष्ण के 4 एक्स्ट्रा गुण है ना,
हाँ
रूप माधुरी, वेणु माधुरी, लीला माधुरी। हम्म, और चौथा कौन सा है? 4 माधुरी। तो यहाँ ब्रह्मा जी रूप माधुरी, रूप के बारे में, रूप और कृष्ण का रूप है उसका वर्णन कर रहे हैं। तो आप भी जब यहाँ आप कृष्ण को
प्रेम
कभी,
माधुरी है रे एक,
हाँ,
प्रेम माधुरी।
कौन से माधुरी? प्रेम माधुरी।
हाँ,
हाँ, प्रेम माधुरी, लीला माधुरी, रूप माधुरी, प्रेम माधुरी एंड, हाँ, चार चार लीला। तो यहाँ जो रूप माधुरी, रूप का वर्णन कर रहे हैं ब्रह्मा जी। तो आप कभी आप ड्रेस करें, आपके डीटीज को इस तरह ड्रेस करना, कभी वृंदावन के रूप में करते हो? नहीं करते हो ड्रेसिंग? वृंदावन, वृंदावन कृष्ण का करते हो क्या? आप राधे आप तो लक्ष्मी नारायण के रूप में।
वृंदावन की तो याद करते हैं,
करते
हाँ,
हैं।
हमेशा वृंदावन के तो याद करते हैं।
लेकिन आप ड्रेसिंग करते हैं आपके डीटीज का, तो आप वृंदावन वृंदावन के रूप में करते हो।
याद मंदवरे ना, राधा मंद है नित्य गौर कृष्ण बलराम।
जैसे हम जाते, जैसे हम वृंदावन में राधे श्याम का दर्शन करते, तो वो वृंदावन वृंदावन कृष्ण का वो ड्रेसिंग करते हैं ना, श्रृंगार करते हैं। कृष्ण बलराम मंदिर जाते हैं वृंदावन में, तो उनका जो ड्रेसिंग करते हैं वो वृंदावन कृष्ण के रूप में करते हैं।
मैं मुकुंद दाता प्रभु हमें से जाता था वृंदावन।
हम्म,
प्रभु ब्रजमन परिक्रम के समय कुछ सेवा मिलेगा, तुम अभी आए अभी सेवा थोड़ा मिलेगा।
हाँ,
प्रभुपा को सेवा में लगा दिया था मेरे को 1 हफ्ता।
अच्छा।
बड़ा,
जब आप वृंदावन में थे तब?
हाँ वो लेमन चंदन से इस तरह मालिश का करना पड़ता है प्रभुपाद को।
तो आप तो पुजारी हो ना, तो आप तो पुजारी, तो कहीं भी जाएंगे आपको सेवा में लगा देंगे, पुजारी की सेवा में लगा देंगे, क्योंकि पुजारी हो आपका, यही आपकी सेवा है। पुजारी की सेवा करते रहो, करते रहो, करते रहो, भगवान के ऊपर ऊपर जाकर भी उन यही सेवा आपको करना है।
तो राधा श्याम सुंदर को सेवा करना नहीं मिलेगा प्रभु, तुम इधर राजा मिल जाएगा।
जहाँ भी जाओगे आप, जहाँ भी आप जाओगे वहाँ तो आप पुजारी की सेवा मिल जाएगी ना, आप तो सेवा करते हो पुजारी की। और कोई प्रश्न है माता जी को?
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, दोनों
बोलो।
पारिजात को हमारे यहाँ तो बहुत सॉफ्ट होता है पारिजात। क्या स्वर्ग लोग के पारिजात माला बनाने के लिए सकते अच्छा होता है क्या? या हमारे बहुत सॉफ्ट होता है, माला बनाना नहीं होता है।
तो बनाते होंगे ना।
इंडिया में
एकदम नरम होता
यहाँ
है।
थोड़ा सॉफ्ट
वेदर थोड़ा
है, हाथ भी निकलते नहीं, वो नीचे गिरता, निकलते ही सॉफ्ट हो जाता है।
अच्छा,
एकदम नरम।
नरम है, माला नहीं बनता।
मतलब
अच्छा।
इंडिया में
लेकिन यहाँ तो लिखा है, यहाँ विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर लिखते हैं कि पारिजात फ्लावर की जो माला है, उससे वो माला जो वृंदावन के पुष्प की माला के बराबर में तो कुछ नहीं है।
ये नाम के अच्छा
हाँ, हाँ, ये लिख रहे हैं, कहते हैं।
अभी अभी निकला होगा फूल लाल निकला।
सो पारिजात फ्रॉम स्वर्ग लोक का लिखा है यहाँ। तो बनाते होंगे, अब वो कैसे बनाते हैं हमें तो पता नहीं, आपको ज्यादा उसका पता होगा।
हमारे यहाँ थोड़ा सॉफ्ट है,
यहाँ पे है फूल, पारिजात फूल है।
नरम
है
है।
यहाँ आपके यहाँ?
हाँ, ये हमारे,
अच्छा।
हाँ, हमारे यहाँ
निकाल
ये
के
नरम।
आरती में डालते हैं भगवान।
माला बना नहीं सकते।
माला बनाने थोड़ा मुश्किल।
अच्छा।
अभी
कब
निकल-
पारिजात कौन सी सीजन में यहाँ वहाँ आते हैं?
अभी
अभी
चालू
अभी
है।
अभी चालू है।
अभी चालू है?
फूल
अच्छा,
अभी चालू है।
अच्छा। तो पारिजात आप अब ऑल्टर पर रखते होंगे उनके चरणों में?
हाँ, आरती में डालते हैं ना।
अच्छा,
इतना सुगंधी, कितना सुंदर सुगंध है।
अच्छा।
ऑर्डर में डालने के बाद पूरा ऑर्डर एकदम सुगंध है।
कितने महीने तक आते हैं वो?
सर 1 महीना आता है सर।
यही ठंडी महीने में आते हैं, 1 महीने में आता है, 1 महीना
एक दो महीने
दो
से।
महीना जाता है शायद,
अच्छा अच्छा, बाद में सारे साल नहीं आता। हाँ,
नहीं आता।
सारे साल नहीं।
फिर ये पारिजात का फूल तो पेड़ से नहीं निकल सकते ना, कि नीचे से गिरेगा मतलब निकालना है,
अच्छा अच्छा
पेड़ से हम नहीं निकल सकते।
अच्छा अच्छा
अभी रात का रानी लगाना पड़ेगा।
अच्छा अच्छा। तो पारिजात आप कहाँ से बीज कहाँ से वृंदावन से लाए थे?
नेपाल से लाए थे।
नेपाल में धरन से लेके आए ना, धरन
हाँ,
में था, धरन से लेके आए।
घर से
नेपाल।
लेकर आप
हाँ,
नेपाल में होता है?
नेपाल में
हाँ
होता
बहुत
है
है
ना।
नेपाल में।
अच्छा अच्छा।
अभी फिनिक्स में हर 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 घर में पारिजात हो गया।
अच्छा
हाँ, फिनिक्स पहाड़ हर घर में पारिजात, हर घर में तुलसी। वृंदावन जैसे लग रहे हैं यहाँ तो।
अच्छा, आपने वृंदावन बना दिया। तो शिला प्रभुपाद कहते हैं ना, जहाँ मेरा मंदिर है वहाँ वहाँ वृंदावन है।
प्रपात का मर्सी
ये
है।
पारिजात इतना छोटा है, ये यहाँ पे आरती का
अच्छा
तो छोटा है।
अच्छा।
We offered this morning for
हाँ।
Tulsi
हाँ
Puja.
मंगला आरती में डाला था, तुलसी पूजा में डाला था।
हाँ हाँ हाँ। शिला
रोज आएंगे
प्रभुपाद
तो
शिला प्रभुपाद ने कहा ना कि जहाँ जहाँ उनका मंदिर वो वृंदावन है, तो आप तो वृंदावन में रह रहे हो मंदिर में।
सही। यहाँ तो मंदिर मंदिर नहीं, पूरा गांव ने वृंदावन हो गया अभी।
अमला का रुख हो गई, पीपल का ट्री हो गई, गुआर का ट्री हो गई, सब हो गई।
अच्छा, तो
पारिजात का ये सब
तो अच्छा है ना, वृंदावन बना दिया आप उन्हें सेवा करते करते। अच्छा है।
आमला का भी पेड़ हो गया।
अच्छा
हाँ, आमला आम सब सब है यहाँ।
अच्छा,
नालाबाद
आम भी वहाँ आम वहाँ रहते हैं वहाँ आम?
हाँ,
नहीं,
आम
छोटा
तो
है,
अभी तक निकला
लगाया
नहीं।
छोटा।
छोटा है।
पेड़ आ रहा है।
मैं अभी बाली में गया था, तो बाली में ये मैंगो सीजन है।
अच्छा,
हाँ,
मतलब अभी और साइड सीजन।
बाली में इतनी इतनी बड़ी बड़ी मैंगो थी, बड़ी बड़ी, और बहुत बहुत मधुर स्वीट थी वो मैंगो।
बाली कौन सी जगह में है प्रभु जी?
बाली इंडोनेशिया।
अमेरिका में है ना?
नहीं, इंडोनेशिया इंडोनेशिया
इंडोनेशिया से।
इंडोनेशिया। बहुत अच्छी जगह है, तो वहाँ बहुत बहुत 4-5 मंदिर है हमारे।
इसमें से मंदिर है 4-5।
हाँ, कृष्ण भक्ति स्वरूप दामोदर महाराज थे ना,
अच्छा,
और और अपने भुवनेश्वर के महाराज गौर गोविंद महाराज,
महाराज।
तो उन्होंने मंदिर वहाँ स्थापना की है। 5 मंदिर है वहाँ।
इंडोनेशिया स्वरूप दामोदर महाराज।
भक्ति स्वरूप दामोदर महाराज जो मणिपुर के थे ना,
हाँ हाँ हाँ।
तो उन्होंने मंदिर वहाँ स्थापना की है।
अच्छा,
अच्छा,
ठीक है बाबू।
ये प्रभु जी
ठीक है।
मुझे धर्म प्रणाम।
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा।
कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा जी।